don't think I was ever that kid. I think
What?
I was always like, see you, Mom.
Really? You loved going to school?
When I was that age, I definitely did.
That age, elementary school, it was a lot of fun. You look forward to it because it's all about seeing your friends, and you had your favorite teachers. But when you got to junior high,
Yeah, no, I was very unhappy by the time I got to junior high.
Yeah.
School was tough at that age, and I suppose it is for everybody.
I did not like junior high.
I didn't either.
We should talk more about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do
about
that.
how
All right.
hard that is.
What about you, Megan? How was junior high for you?
Okay, well, junior high wasn't that bad, but I actually was the opposite of you guys. I liked going to school in high school and didn't really like it when I was in elementary school. I don't know why. I loved high school though. But here's what's happening in the news today. It's a new year for United Tribes Technical College, and it's hoping to have some great changes this year. Vicki Nguyen tells us how it's looking to raise graduation rates and lower tuition. And with all the oil going through our state, you may be wondering what oil conditioning is. There's been a lot of talk about an upcoming meeting about it, and our energy reporter Mary Kate Mannion will break it down for you. And with Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, okay, get ready for one of the most appetizing and easy recipes to date. Honestly, I can't wait to try it myself. If you love deviled eggs, well then guess what? You're going to love this recipe even more. Learn how to make bacon and cheddar deviled eggs. I never said this was going to make the deviled eggs healthier, just taste better.
Have you noticed that Mr. Food frequently does not favor the low-calorie items? I don't know. That's why it always looks so good.
Oh, I'm making that recipe too. We've got some hard-boiled eggs in the fridge.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yes, well, you're taking a wonderfully healthy product.
Oh, stop with the raining on the bacon parade.
I'm no fun anymore.
Speaking of raining.
Holy cow! Yeah.
We have a painter out this morning. I said, you know, does the paint dry in the rain? And he said, it's not supposed to rain today.
Well, not until this afternoon.
All right.
Overnight and late
It's
tonight.
like 96% humidity.
Oh my gosh, here's our humidity right now in Bismarck. It's 90% with a temperature of 67 and cloudy skies. We've got some patchy fog as well. Look at these humidities. 93% humidity in Dickinson right now, 62 and sunny skies in Minot. The humidity at 93%, cloudy and 64, and in Williston right now, 93% humidity. They've seen 100% humidity this morning. It's sunny and 61 in Williston. Now here's your visibility with some fog up in north-central North Dakota. Visibility only about 4 miles in Minot. You can see for 7 miles in Williston. And here are your rain totals from yesterday. 2.5 inches. Fell in Rolette and Linton, about 2 1/4, 10 miles southeast of Dickinson. Bismarck just 1/4 inch. About a 1/2 inch in Minot. And as far as precipitation goes, we're not done. Here's our model showing us that we could be picking up an additional 1/4 to 1 to 2 inches by early Saturday morning.
Wow, I hope we get our house painted.
Yes.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Cliff. I got to tell you, it was so pleasant last night. I had the front door open, the back door open, windows open, and when that rainstorm came through and the thunder and the showers, it was just so nice. Just to sit and listen to the rainfall. And
our windows don't open in our house.
They don't?
No, they were painted shut years ago.
Oh,
and,
okay.
and you know, it's way up high. So one of the things we're asking the painters to do is get the windows open.
yeah, just zip out around the paint where the old
because
paint.
they were like sealed.
A lot of old homes do that.
Well, because it's hard to, you know, if the painter's up there, like for instance, well, you probably don't want to hear about this, but there's windows. He said, can you open this? And I went in and like the roller's broken because it's never been open since we've been in there. They've been painted shut.
Never ever been open. Wow, they got to do that.
I mean, we do have a few windows that open, but most of them do not.
All right, they got to do that. Okay, remember back around Christmas time when we had a family called the Holderness family?
Right.
And they did that video that went viral
They have a lot of time
in
on
our
their
Christmas
hands.
jammies. Remember that one? They're out with another one now, just in time for back to school. It's going viral right now. They just aired this on the Today Show. Let's take another look at it.
Like big buses, I cannot lie. Some other parents may deny, but when a big yellow one comes around the bend and picks up our children, we get sprung. Cause vacation, we didn't get anything done. Cause childcare is expensive, so we're working and we're with them. Oh baby, I'm gonna miss ya, so let me kiss ya. But then go home and try it. Just sit there cause
it's so quiet.
Summertime. times nice, kayaks and water.
They do an excellent job. Apparently, the dad used to be a TV anchor,
Well, that
TV
explains,
news
that
anchor.
explains his talent.
I think, and don't hold me to this, but the mom there used to be a model.
Well, yeah,
Okay, so now they do this at-home business. I can't remember what they do at home for their business, but they produce. You can go to YouTube, and they have a whole series of these type of videos. So go check them out. It's called The Holderness Family.
That's great. You know, and Cliff is constantly, when our kids were growing up, was constantly making videos of them. Like one of my favorites was the Hans and Hannah. He did Hannah, you know.
Yeah.
And he's I don't know, he was imitating some commercial, but she was like 4 days old, and he had her doing like pull-ups on a.
Like Hans and Franz?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Hans
so
and
I was
Franz,
holding her down
pump
here.
you up.
And he's like, I'll pump you up. And I'm like, and you know, her hands are just like this, and she's like.
Excellent. He's a creative guy.
Yeah.
Oh, well, the whole thing, that got me thinking.
I should ask him if he can find that for you.
Okay, well, we could air it on the show.
I don't know if he can.
It got me thinking, and it reminded me of one of my all-time favorite television commercials. Back to School. Check this out.
It's the most wonderful time. It's that time of year again. They're going back.
Look.
School time at Staples. Over 7,000 supplies at guaranteed low prices. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
That is really accurate, though, because my children loved back-to-school shopping.
I never get tired of seeing that.
No, but I know parents understand it, but really, that was always a big moment at our house when you got to go get the pencils and the crayons.
That's true. That's true. All right. Let me ask you a question. Asking you, the viewers at home, the same question here. What do you do when someone next to you or in the vicinity sneezes?
Bless you.
You say bless you. You say bless you, or at the very least Gesundheit.
Or God bless you.
Or God bless
Gesundheit
you.
means
Yeah.
God bless you.
Yeah. Or if you watch Seinfeld, you look. What was it? You look great, or you look fabulous. Anyway, the normal.
Look fabulous.
Yeah, the normal response is bless you. Well, apparently there's a kid in where is she? Anyway, I got this from Fox News. There's an 18-year-old high school student who got in trouble because someone in the classroom sneezed, and she just said bless you.
Well, it's automatic. I mean, it's in Tennessee is where this happened.
Tennessee, okay.
It's just automatic. You don't even think about it. In fact, you tell strangers bless you.
Yeah.
If you're in the store and somebody next to you sneezes, you look over and without thinking about it, you say bless you, and they say thank you.
Yeah. You just, it goes without saying. Dyer County High School, 18-year-old Kendra Turner was sitting in class. Someone sneezed. She said bless you. And the teacher reprimanded her, saying, there will be no godly language in my classroom.
That is ridiculous.
Okay, so just a little backstory on this. Apparently in the classroom, there's a list on the wall of verboten words, forbidden words, okay? Some of the words include dump, my bad, hang out, and bless you. Apparently the teacher in the classroom has, a little bit of a problem with some of the verbiage that the kids use, and so she has these banned words.
It's really better to insult your friends than to bless them, apparently.
I guess. So anyway, the student, Kendra, responded, well, my family and my pastor tell me that I should use those words when somebody sneezes. And the teacher responded with, no, I'm not having that in my classroom. Send her down to the principal's office.
What did he do?
It was called in-school suspension. Now, the principal, it's always the assistant principal, right? It's never the principal.
Yeah, he's the disciplinarian usually.
Yeah, the assistant principal is always the heavy. The assistant principal is a guy named Lynn Gardner, and he told the local media there, look, this has been blown way out of proportion. There's two sides to every story. She only had in-school suspension for that one class. And quite frankly, he told the student, if you don't like the way the teacher's teaching her class, why don't you invite your pastor to come in and teach the class?
Well, what does that mean?
I don't know. So
what does that mean?
The vice principal was saying this is not an infringement. When it comes to school, in a public school, your First Amendment rights are basically trumped by the school district. Mm-hmm. And any of you who know, if you follow these stories about school newspapers and printing stuff in school newspaper, they always say First Amendment rights. No, it doesn't work that way when you're in a public school.
But the thing about bless you is it's so, it's endemic. I mean, it's just something you learn when you're a baby.
Well, true. But Now, I've got to say, when I read this story, you know, of course, it came from Fox News, and the commentator, his name, what is it, Todd Starnes. Todd Starnes. He's spinning this into an attack on Christianity.
Oh.
See, and that's where it goes from ridiculous to uber ridiculous.
Well, actually, it kind of, because the young lady mentioned her pastor.
Yeah.
That kind of brings it over to the religious sphere. But I really think that it's more of a, you know, don't you say?
It's just stupid.
It's why are we worrying about this?
Where do we get bless you from?
Because
we were talking about
right,
this.
because my understanding is that back in the Middle Ages, when people sneezed, they thought that their soul was leaving their body. So you
would say something to protect them from the devil.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bless you, and
so
then
you say bless you.
Right, and so yeah, I suppose you could say it had a religious beginning, but it's like saying good morning now.
Yeah. Okay, it's gone from stupid to really stupid.
Well,
now.
we're so worried about anybody breathing a word of religion that that is stupid.
All right,
I'm sorry,
all right.
That's my opinion. I realize.
This next story is, I've got to give kudos to this gal because she is quite the entrepreneur. I'm thinking there's a woman in New York who loves weddings so much she's gone to many of her friends' weddings, and now she has become a professional bridesmaid.
I love this.
You can't make this stuff up. There's a picture of her right now. 26-year-old Jen Glantz.
That's
okay?
like. It's because you don't have any friends?
Well, she just loves weddings, she says, so much.
Yes, but somebody, who's going to hire her? It's one thing to do
I'm glad you asked. She just advertised her services now as a professional bridesmaid on Craigslist. She got responses, no word on how much she charges, but what does she do as a professional bridesmaid? She writes speeches for everybody. She gets the guests dancing out on the dance floor, and she apparently even lifts the bride's dress when the bride has to go use the facility.
Oh, some strangers.
Is that what the bridesmaid does?
Yes.
That's what the bridesmaid
Usually it's your maid of honor, and then everybody sings happy birthday so that you know you can actually do what you need to do.
Well, apparently this young lady has gigs already, 2 this summer in New York City.
That's crazy.
As a professional bridesmaid.
That just tells you how difficult it is to get a bridesmaid these days.
It's telling you how wacky weddings are getting.
It's like a professional mourner.
Well, in Japan, they rent people to stand in your wedding line.
Do they?
That's what I've heard.
That's interesting.
Coming up on North Dakota Today, we're helping your kids get over that back-to-school anxiety.
And later, we'll take a look at the latest fashion trends for back to school. North Dakota Today will be right back.